Hey everyone! So today I'll be doing a favorites video. It's kind of like a fall favorites video. So everything I've liked since the weather has been getting cooler. And I'm going to go ahead and get started because there's quite a few things here. First off is De-Slick in a Tube by Decay. And it is just a mattifying gel. It's amazing. It doesn't leave your face dry, but it does make your face look matte. Yeah, it just keeps the oil under control for me. And I put it on before my makeup, and you know, if I get a little oily in the day, it's been a particularly exuberant day, I'll put a little bit on over the makeup. But be careful, it can turn white the more you put on, which is a downer. But if you put it on before your makeup, it tends to not do so bad, which I really like. So that is that. Second would be two eyeshadow looks. Now, I wake up at 6 a.m., so I don't have a lot of time to do makeup. I wake up at 6 a.m. 3 times a week. So those days, I do a really simple eyeshadow look to get me out of the house in an hour with hair, makeup, and clothes and jewelry and everything, and try to eat something. And I will use these two eyeshadows. These are both by MAC. It's just a little quad I've kind of put together. And this one's Embark, and this one is Romp. And they are just really pretty eyeshadows. I take Embark, which is this one, and I put it all over the lid. And then I take Romp, which is a really pretty, like, shimmering gold color. I can't tell if you can tell. But I take that one and I put it all in the inner corner. And it just looks very sophisticated, I guess. It looks it's matte with a bit of shimmer. It looks really good for like when you go to business classes, which I do. I'm a marketing major. So I really like those two eyeshadows. It looks kind of not fussy, but like you put yourself together, which is something you want. You don't want to look fussy, but you want to look put together. And that kind of achieves that effect. Now, for like the days when I have my art classes and, you know, astronomy and psychology and things like that, kind of look a bit disco ball-y, I guess. And this is from the Naked palette by Urban Decay, and I only use 3 of the eyeshadows in here on a regular basis, which would be these 3. This would be Dark Horse, Smog, and Half Baked. And I really like these 3 colors. I know it's a bummer that it's in the Urban Decay palette. I don't think you can get Dark Horse on your own. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've not seen Dark Horse on your own. But there's other dark shimmery brown eyeshadows. I've got a ton. And if you want to spend $45 on one, I believe that they are stocking them up again now. I was there this weekend and I saw some. So if you want to go get a Naked palette, I think now would be the time to get one. And I actually really like this palette. I usually use like the purples when I go out, and I've not used the dark grays and silvers. I've not been bold enough to. And the lighter colors, I've used Sin and Sidecar, which is this one is Sidecar and this one is Sin. I've used those for inner corner colors, which is really nice. I'm an NC50. So you can use those for inner corners if you're darker. But the gray is really pretty, Gunmetal, and Creep is really pretty too. But I've not been bold enough to wear those. I don't have anywhere to wear them. But this is a really nice palette. I like this one. Really, really like. But everybody likes it. It's a kind of a YouTube cult favorite thing. Everybody loves this palette. So yeah. Next is a mascara. This is the CoverGirl Fantastic Lash Hydrofuge. I don't know how much it cost. My grandmother got it, I think, for a couple of dollars at some store or from some lady or something. So I don't even know if they still sell it. I should go look. But really like this mascara. 2 coats of this, and your lashes are thick and full and kind of clumpy, but not clumpy, not spider lash. Which I like. I kind of like that kind of seductress, full, not perfect look. Yeah, don't ask. Next is a blush, and it is Raizin by MAC. I've kind of shied away from all of the red that I used to wear, at least for right now. And I've kind of gotten into like the muted terracotta neutral colors a lot. I think I've been growing up a bit more, and it looks a bit more professional and a bit more put together and not so out there, which I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to be Calvin Klein girl kind of. It's a long story, but I really like this color. It tends to give me a more not so made up but put together kind of look, like I just said, you know, for business classes and seeing professors. I mean, they won't necessarily judge you on your makeup, but it's nice to give a good impression, you know? Like, I may be young, but I can be put together. And last are nail polishes. Now, I paint my nails a lot. Like a lot. Twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. It's kind of like what I do to relax. So, I've been obsessed with purples. This isn't necessarily, it's kind of like purple, but like too dark. It could almost be black purple. Sorry, that's eyeshadow. So I've got 3 that I am in love with now. First would be Black Cherry Chutney, which I love. It's like purple with goldeny red shimmer, which is like to die for me. I believe, no, this isn't what I have on my toes. I went and got my toes done. This really nice dark purple color. Next would be Linkin Park After Dark, which absolutely everybody loves. It's just no shimmer, no cream, no anything, just dark purple. They do have Linkin Park After Midnight, which has shimmer in it, but I tend to not like it very much. I own it, I don't like it. So that is that. And then what I have on my nails now, which is actually my favorite, this is my second bottle of it. It is Give Me More, and it is just brilliant. It's just dark. It's purple. You can tell it's not black, but it is so dark that you have to just, you can't really tell. And I love it. I love it. And I'm going to get a lot of crap for this, but I found that the way I can keep my manicure looking perfect the longest is to use Seche products. And I know they have harsh chemicals in them. One of these has a chemical that could mess with my reproductive system, I think. And I'm just going to have to live with that, I guess. I haven't found anything that works as good. So, I don't know. I do love the base coat. This is Seche Clear. And I do love the top coat, Seche Vite Dry Fast Top Coat. If you find anything that's as good as Seche Vite, please let me know. Anything that won't ruin my special organs. But until I do, I try to be as careful. I don't try to put my hands in my mouth too often. And I'm pretty sure once it dries, the risk is kind of minute. I do use it in a well-ventilated area. I try to take as many precautions as possible, but I really like it. So I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But that is it. That is all of my favorites. I think I'll do another video today because I've been drinking Red Bull and I'm kind of hype right now. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Bye.